Today I'm going to talk about the 50% rule for residential landlords and investors, cash flow investors. The 50% rule is probably just as important as the 2% rule. What the 50% rule says is that out of all your rental income, about half of it is going to go to operational expenses. And this is generally a surprise to newer investors who think they're going to get to keep a lot more of their cash flow. So these expenses would include not your debt service, not your principal and interest. That's a separate expense that you've got to calculate in. But it would include your insurance and your property taxes and your vacancies, your repairs, your maintenance, your property management fees. Those things all add up. And then on top of that, there's some bigger expenses that come along once in a while that you've got to account for as well. Let's say you need a new heat and AC system. You know, it's a multi-$1,000 expense, or a new roof, or a new foundation repair. Even though those don't come along every year, and hopefully not even every several years, they definitely come along, so you've got to calculate them into your financial projections. So add all those expenses up. Generally speaking, over a period of time, you can expect that 50% of your rental income is going to go to these expenses. And then you've got principal and interest as well. So you can see how hard it is to even break even if you've got a property that's pretty much fully mortgaged. So that's why it's important to follow the 2% rule to make sure you're buying right, and then manage and watch those expenses carefully, and don't have unrealistic expectations. And check out the link below that links to a discussion about this at biggerpockets.com. There's an extensive discussion. Take a read through that, see that it's a controversial subject. Maybe you have an opinion that's different from mine or different from some of those posters, but go ahead and engage in the conversation. Tell us what you think and tell us about your experience at biggerpockets.com.